guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and today I'm going to do a quick review for you on an eyeshadow palette. And I have resisted this palette for a really long time. It's been out for quite some time, and I've always heard YouTubers online just raving about this little palette, and I've always looked at the colors and went, you know what, I am not going to like that. I'm not going to like this palette. The colors are just so not me. And it's a very affordable drugstore palette. Are you guys ready for it? I jumped on the Comfort Zone bandwagon. Looks like this. And you guys will see in there, there's some green in there. There's some like olive green with some gold glimmer in there. And these are just not typical colors that I would actually wear. However, I am so loving this palette. I'm wearing it today. Let me get a little close-up for you here. Can you guys see that? Alright, I'm also going to leave a little demonstration up here somewhere where I'm showing you how I applied these shadows. Guys, these shadows are just freaking amazing. These remind me of the old Wet n Wild Color Icon shadows that I used to get years and years ago, that the colors were just so pigmented. They stood out. They were easily blendable. These are no different. These are amazing. Let's get into the colors a little bit here. And one of the things with the Wet n Wild palettes that they do is they'll actually go in and they'll tell you, or they'll put little markings or engravings on the colors themselves that tell you what the colors should be used for, but you can use them any way you want. You have two brow bone shades across the top. One is kind of a goldish color. The other is kind of a champagne color, or maybe a taupey champagne color. All of these are very shimmery, by the way. Then they have what you call the eyelid color, or what they call the eyelid color, which is kind of you have a green over here, and then this one is kind of a rosy color. And then you have what they call the crease color here, and this one is a brown, and over here is kind of an olive, I want to call it a really dark olive drab with kind of a gold glimmer in it. And then you have what they call the definers down here. This one is kind of a brown with a pink glimmer, and then this one over here, oh my god guys, this one is a duochrome. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but when you look at it in the light one way it looks blue, then it looks pink, then it looks purple, then it looks green. I mean, it's just freaking amazing. And that's what they call the definer shadows. Now, you don't have to wear these as brow bone, eyelid, or definer, or crease, or however they word them. You can wear them however you want. Let me go ahead and show you guys the swatches of these. And I already have them swatched on my hand here. And just, I mean, these are just so pigmented. Look at that, guys. This is one row here. Okay, and I know the brow bone one is a little hard to see because it is just kind of a highlight. And then the second row is up here. Do you guys see that duochromy one? I mean, look at that. It's kind of pink, it's kind of blue, it's kind of purple, it's kind of green. I just love it. I'm actually wearing that one on my lid today. Guys, these colors are just so buttery, so blendable. When you put them on your lids, they're not the types of colors that when you try to blend them together, they don't just go to mush. I mean, you can actually distinguish the colors. I mean, they're just amazing. Or I believe this palette runs for $4.50, $4.49, something like that. I'll leave links for it down below. I got mine at, I believe it was Walgreens, and I am so in love with this palette right now. I'm so glad I jumped on this bandwagon. The only downfall I have to this palette is the fallout. It does contain a lot of fallout. Especially the duochromy one. That one, when I went to go pack it on my lid, I had a ton of fallout with it. So you want to make sure that you really use your brush, tap it off really good, and then just kind of pat it on your lids. I actually used my finger to try to minimize some of the fallout because I had so much fallout. I went back in and just used my finger to do it. And the duochromy one is also gorgeous if you put, let's say, a black base under it. Let me see if I can demonstrate that one for you. Do I have a black down here? I don't have a black. I have a purple. Let me put a purple base under it and just see if we can see how this duochromy will work on a purple base. I mean, it is just, now see, on the purple base, to me, it goes green. I mean, oh, it's just amazing. And look at that. Just freaking amazing. I'm just, guys, so in love with the palette. If you have seen this palette or if you've heard other people talking about this palette and you've seen it in the store and you've just decided to walk on by because you looked at the colors and said, you know what, those colors aren't me, pick it up. This palette is just freaking amazing. I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy this palette. So I'm loving it. No complaints other than just the little bit of fallout, but I can deal with that. So guys, I hope this small little review was helpful. And if it was, please leave a comment down below. Also hit subscribe down there somewhere. And you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.